Hello everyone, this is Tim, and this is going to be another anxiety/depression vlog. I'm about ready to go back into therapy right now. I just wanted to sort of update you on my medicine and all that kind of stuff. I think these videos are more for me than for anybody else, but hopefully maybe it'll help you somewhat, somehow. I'm not really sure. So I was on Prozac for a little while since my last video, and recently I had a chat with my wife about side effects and all these different things the medications are doing to me. And while Prozac did seem to sort of bring up my baseline as far as my mood goes, it also sort of deadened a lot of my other emotions and sort of hampered my creativity. I think if I was single and not in a relationship, I might have stayed on it, but having a chat with her, she thinks that my wife thinks that therapy is doing more for me than the meds are. I talked to my therapist about it, and she said, well, it's your body, you know how you feel more than anyone else. It's your choice, don't let anyone tell you it's not. So for the moment, I'm just going to stick with therapy, see how that goes. I also wanted to talk about coming off of Prozac. I think I've been on recently 6 different medications, 6 different antidepressants, and Prozac was the hardest one to come off of. After I stopped taking that, and I was on a very low dose even, man, I just felt awful. In fact, I think I still am trying to sort of get over that, so I don't know if it, what it did to me, but it was really hard to not be on it anymore. My emotions have sort of gotten back to where they were, I think, before I started taking antidepressants, but I don't know. Maybe I can't tell if this is just how I felt before, and I'm just coming back around to it. So it seems worse maybe now that I've been away from it for a little while. With these different medications making me just feel better, not be able to feel those particular emotions. I'm not sure. It's hard to tell what is happening. There's too many variables. So I stopped taking it. I think that, I don't know if you want to call it withdrawal, or I don't think addiction is the right word. I guess my body just got accustomed to it being in my system. I'm not really sure. But it seems like I'm perhaps getting back to a manageable level. I can kind of keep up with my responsibilities a little bit better now. I don't know. It's not perfect. I don't think this is the right choice for other people out there. I don't even know if it's the right choice for me. So this isn't going to be like a I'm not taking meds ever again sort of stance. It's just I'm not going to take meds right now, and I'm going to see how that works. Still going to go to my therapist. I'm going every 2 weeks. I don't always do these videos, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. Hello again. Just got out of therapy, and we talked a lot about cognitive restructuring and how I need to think about the things I say, how I react to things, and to normally sort of distrust my instincts, the things that I would normally say or normally do. I'm going to try to take a little pause and just think about them. Does that sound like something my father would say? Or does that sound like something my mother would say? Did I learn that from them, and that's the reason that I do these things? We exhibit the things that we've seen and heard in the past. So I'm going to try to really watch what I say and what I do, and maybe microanalyze myself right before I do things or say things. And I have done this to a limited extent in the past, and it seemed to have helped. And just sort of watching the way that I interact with other people, and to make sure that I'm not letting things that they're saying drastically affect me. I seem to be very sensitive to other people's emotions and thoughts, and I let that stuff in too much, and I need to sort of build, maybe not like a wall, but a wall with openings to let in the good stuff and let some of the bad stuff bounce off of, and to realize that I can't help everybody, that I need to have healthy boundaries with my parents and friends, things that I think in the past I took on that I didn't need to. I put that load on my own shoulders. So I'm going to try to think about living a more healthy lifestyle, uh, healthy way of interacting with the world. I said before about the Prozac, and I'm really starting to think that I'm at the tail end of the withdrawal symptoms, or however you want to call it, my dependency upon it, I guess. So I hope that as that wears off, I'm able to better deal with my depression. The therapist said that when I first came to her, which is good about going and seeing the same person for a while, that even though I'm off medication now, I do seem like I'm in a better place now than when I first started coming to her. So hopefully that continues. Hopefully I see some more improvement. It's kind of vital, I think, to get another opinion other than your own. Like, for instance, I asked my wife, do you think drugs are helping me, or do you think therapy is helping me? And she thinks that therapy is helping me more. And that's an outside viewpoint that I don't have. So it's good to get opinions from friends and family, people who know you well, hang out with you, interact with you, and see what they think. Like, how am I doing lately? Because I know for myself, I always think that I exhibit the same face, and I kind of call it like a mask, but that mask kind of slips more than I think it does, and people can tell. So and like people who know you well, they're going to see that mask slip more often. So if you're trying to work on things, trying to get better for yourself, make sure you're asking for feedback and opinions from the people that interact with you. Like coworkers maybe. Like, hey, how have I been lately? Have I been like a grumpy jerk? Have I been like the sad, dopey Eeyore hanging out in my cubicle? Whatever your life entails, Just try to get some feedback from other people, because it might surprise you. It surprised me that I'm doing better than when I first started to see her, because I guess it's been incremental changes, so you don't really see that, but she sees me like every 2 weeks, so she can see these changes over time, I think in a better way than I can. Plus she's trained at it. So all right, I'll talk to everyone later. Be safe out there.